Good morning, students. As we all know, due to the southern weather forecast, the schools are closed for a few days. So now we will opt for online classes for some days. So in this order, we are going to start your online classes. And today we are going to discuss the chapter number 3 of your history. That name is the farmers and herders. And student, as we know, in the earlier classes I have told you about the three types of the stone age which we have discussed and the development over the time we have seen in a history. So in this chapter the main topic about the Neolithic age, which was the last age of, you can say the last and most important age in the stone age. A Neolithic age, as we know, it was you can say the kind of a foundation age of the development of the early human beings, which ages belong between 9000 BCE to the 4000 BCE, and in this age we have seen different kinds of development, we can say the cultivation, the potteries, and the society making. So near the major settlement which we have found in a country of in our Indian subcontinent, that is the northwestern part of Kashmir, the southern part of Karnataka, and the northeastern frontier Meghalaya, and eastern part of India. Among the excavated sites, the notable one at the one of the most important site of in our Indian subcontinent, that is the Mehergarh, which is in the currently in the Pakistan, Bojahom in a Kashmir, Daujali Heading in a Assam, and Brahmagiri in a Karnataka, and Payampalli in a Tamil Nadu. Let's go through some of the major development which we have seen in a Neolithic age. The first major development, it is about the agriculture. So agriculture, as we know, the early humans were mostly the settlement which we have found in early humans. They started to settle nearby the river banks because water is the ample source for the development. So they built their societies there, and over earlier they used to travel from one place to another place in search of the food. But after some time, when they have observed the surrounding, that when they are throwing some seed in a one particular places, and over the time new kinds of plants are growing there, so it clicked in their mind that in this way they can stay in a one place and they can settle over, they can do the cultivation and they can grow the food for them in a ample amount. So agriculture was the first major change which we have seen in the during the Neolithic period. uh, this agriculture revolution brought many changes and improvement in the lifestyle of the people. And the first one is about the scarcity stopped, because now they know how to grow the food. So in that way they know how to store it as well as. So their food shortage was over, and this one is the major changes which we have seen during the time of Neolithic ages. They started to perform the harvesting, and some of the in one of the developed site like the Mehergarh and Devjali heading, we have seen the evidences of the barleys and wheat. Now the second major important changes, it is about the animals. As we know, during the starting of the Neolithic age, they have started to domesticated the animals for their food purpose, for their safety, and and the other things as well as. So rearing of the animal is the second major changes which we have seen in the Neolithic ages, and they started to domesticated the animals. And how we got to know that they used to domesticate animal? Because in some of the sites we found the evidences of the bones and skeletons, the animals which are very famous. That one, the first one was the dog, then the sheep, goat, and donkeys as well as. and the uses of these animals were different. Like a dog is used for the safety purpose, some of the animals like a sheep for hearing purpose, in which they used to convert the wool, जिससे वूल बनाते थे, एंड हॉर्सेस एंड डोंकी फॉर कैरिंग द लोड, एंड goats for providing the milk. And in this way we have seen they have started to move towards the direction of the settlement and the proper development. So student, this is all about today. So the next of the topics we will continue in the next classes. Thank you.